Alright, for this video, I'm gonna do a Minecraft creeper head. So we just got a cube, a nice square cube, and here is our template that we're gonna use. So the first thing we need to do is we need to cut it out with scissors. So I got my scissors, and I'm gonna cut all the way around on like the black line. Do not cut on the dashed line. So I'm gonna start cutting all the way around. Now that we got it all cut out, we are going to start folding. So on these dashed lines is where we're going to fold, and we're going to fold backwards. So when I have my piece, and at this dashed line, I like to take it in both of my hands, start kind of pinching it together, and then I make sure this dashed line is in the middle. So if it's in the middle of where I'm pinching, then you got it nice. And then you're going to pinch and just make a crease. Then we're going to go to the next dashed line, and you're going to start folding. So I'm doing the same thing, kind of folding it in half, making sure that dashed line is in the middle. Because if you don't fold it right on the line, it's not going to look like your thing. It's going to be hard to put together. So wherever there's a dashed line, you're just going to be folding it backwards, trying to get it on the line, and then pinching it together. So I take my both hands, start folding it. Make sure that line is in the middle, and then pinch. And that takes some practice to get used to and get better at. Okay, once I'm done folding, you can kind of start to do a dry fit and put it together. So this is where we're not adding any glue, and we're just kind of looking how it all goes. So these glue tabs always go on the inside, and we can kind of see if we start putting it together, it will make a cube. So then I am ready to start with my glue. So you can use a glue stick. It's more challenging to use a glue stick. I'm going to show you using a hot glue gun. It's way easier. But we just have to be careful. So here's a hot glue gun. And wherever you see this tab and it says glue, you're going to add some glue on here. We only need to add a little bit of glue with the hot glue gun. If you're using a glue stick, make sure you use lots of glue. Do not use a glue bottle. That would be really messy. So with the hot glue gun, I'm just going to slowly pull the trigger right here, and it'll add just a tiny amount of glue, and then we can stick it to where it needs to go. So before you start putting your pieces, make sure you know where it's sticking. So I know this tab is going to go right under here, because that makes sense, because we're trying to make a cube. So slowly pull the trigger. You don't need to go all the way across either. You can just add like a little spot right here, a little spot in the middle, or a little spot on the end, and that'll be enough glue too. So I'm going to stick it together, keeping my fingers away from the glue so I don't get burned. Over here. If you use too much glue, you are probably going to burn your fingers, and if you do that and it's really hurting, go run your fingers under cold water. It'll make it feel a lot better. Alright, so we got another one. It's a tiny amount, and you have to work quickly with the hot glue, otherwise it'll dry. Okay, then our last is just this top. So I think I'm gonna just do this side. And try and stick it in there. It gets hard once you get close to finishing off your cube because your fingers can't fit in there. There we go. Now I just have these two last little pieces right here in the top. So I'm going to add glue to both and then just stick this top down. I think that's going to be the easiest. So some glue and then just press this top down. Okay. And that might just need a little bit to dry, but then there is our Minecraft creeper head. Nice cube. Perfect.